Wave X is a book that came out this year and it kinda had a little hype. It's kinda slid on the cracks, not obviously since it ended, it's not gonna have the same amount of hype, but I really think it should be remembered for being one of the best books of 2021. It's just an insane story, all the different character moments. It focused on Nightcrawler and about bringing religion to Krakatoa, not really religion, I guess in a way what like the Chinese version or Krakatoa's version of Confucius Confucianism, which is a real guy by the way, and not the same beliefs, but just the ideas, like how it is applied. Well, Nightcrawler is making his own Bible, and that's like part of the whole story. It was pretty cool, and they had like Onslaught in it. He was actually really interesting. I found him cool. Yeah, there is supposed to be a continuation, but that hasn't been announced yet. I'm excited for what they do soon because this first series was just really good. Had a very horrorish vibe with Onslaught. Like he would come out of nowhere and he'd do stuff to them, like pretty bad stuff. But then it was a bit about teamwork, a bit about trust. There was a lot of characters who had to develop, not become so inward, look at other people. Especially, was it Fabio, whose whole thing is like quirk boosting. It was also exploring the darker side of Coca-Cola, which was nice. It wasn't just saying, "Oh, this is the perfect island where nothing bad happens." It actually shows them being pretty barbaric and like Nightcrawler's kind of trying to make them good since he's just a Christian boy, which is really interesting because he's like a Christian, but he's like seen as the devil. It's very smart, Claremont. Very, very smart. But yeah, I I'm gonna talk more about spoilers now, so if you haven't read it, just drop off. I'm interested to see with the sequel, like them going into the telepathic universe, whatever you want to call it. I forgot what it's called. It's got a name with Legion and the Legionnaires, obviously. Wonder if DC will sue. But yeah, that sounds pretty interesting. Like the team is cool. Legion, Pixie, some other people. Um, I'll just check right now if you. Well, obviously, Nightcrawler will be in it. Fabio, Nightcrawler's ex-wife, I think, or was it Fabio's wife? The really long plastic person. Who yeah, that was a bit weird. No, like, I had no idea who the character was, and she just showed up. But like, her arc was pretty interesting. Like, Magneto killed her, just like beat her to death for being revived, and then she had to get revived again, I think. It's a bit weird, but it was cool. As I shown them how much, like, how they reacted to the whole resurrection thing and the rituals that would come because of it. Because obviously, death doesn't matter to them. It's something that's not being explored a lot. I think with this series, they'll definitely explore about souls and what's going on. But yeah, the art is pretty good as well. Like, especially like in the Mars scene when they were dropping out and then Nightcrawler had to save everyone. That was cool. I think it's a solid book. It's got Nightcrawler as the leader and he's kind of just trying to fix everything together, but he can't really do it and he needs more help. But like no one will listen. It's just pretty cool just to see him overcome that, try and figure out a way, use his brains, just try and communicate to as many people. I loved when he was just standing there and he's just like trying to ask everyone, or everyone was trying to ask him for help and he just didn't know what to do and just went off. But yeah, it's a good book. One of the best X-Men books. I'm probably not explaining it very well. Just please read it and give us your thoughts on Wave X down below.